So I've been seeing a lot of videos online of people trying to tell you how to get a software engineering job, but I don't think that you should listen to these people because, frankly, you shouldn't be taking advice from strangers online. And you might be saying, "Oh, Ian, you're a stranger on the internet too." Well, you can trust me. I've got dozens and dozens of Udemy courses under my belt. Okay, you can trust me. Now that we got that all cleared up, let's start with prep. There are probably a lot of people who say that you need to do leak code and work on some side projects and stuff. We're going to skip all that because I think if you're smart enough, you should just be able to figure that out anyways. So we're going to head over to LinkedIn, go on your LinkedIn and make sure you have your Ivy League school listed. If you didn't go to an Ivy League school, that's fine. Just list whatever you got. Some people list open source projects that they've worked on, but to be honest, I've never really understood coding for free, so I'm going to skip that. Just a side note, we do still use open source, but you use it for your startup to make money. So just know what open source means so you know like what to blame the bugs on. So if you go then and open up the job section of LinkedIn, you're going to see every job in the known universe. There are other job sites, but I'm pretty sure they're all just UI wrappers around LinkedIn jobs. So you could just go right to the source and use LinkedIn. So look up software engineer on LinkedIn and then scroll until you find something that looks kind of interesting. Remember that it does have to have a cool looking logo because if you take a job there, that logo is going to be on your LinkedIn profile forever and you don't want anything ugly on there. I should also mention right now that there are going to be a lot of terms showing up. You'll see things like React developer, staff backend engineer, senior full stack engineer, UI developer, junior web developer, product engineer, junior Node.js developer. And most of these are just made up terms. They're really just there to test how well you do in an environment where you're really confused. So just don't mind them too much. If the job's going to involve coding, so you'll probably be fine. And then once you find a job, scroll down to the section of the description where they say how many years of experience they need. So some people consider this number to be really controversial, but the majority of people have made up their minds that it doesn't matter and they're going to apply for the job even if they don't meet the qualifications because it's really easy to lie on the internet. We're still waiting on the Supreme Court to decide whether or not it's perjury to do this on applications. So I can't really give any advice here. I'd really just say use your best judgment. I mean, worst case, you get blacklisted from working at any of the top tech companies, which, if you like to roll the dice, go ahead and click apply on the job. Some jobs have this thing called LinkedIn Easy Apply on them, which is the highest ROI thing on the internet today. It requires basically zero effort and you might get a job. When you click the apply button, it might also redirect you to a third party, which is usually the ugliest website that you've ever seen, which is a good thing because it means that they probably need people to work on their software. They might ask some short answer questions like, why do you want to work here? Just tell them that you're in it for the money and move on. Anyways, at the end, you'll get a confirmation message or an email or the site will crash. That means you're done. Now, you can repeat this process anywhere between 2 and 3,000 times and somebody might call you. After someone calls you, you're basically on your own. There's not too much about this part of the process. Just be your sweet and charming self. Talk about whatever you want, code, life. What I'm saying is I'm confident that you could figure this part out. And one last piece of advice for anybody out there struggling is that remember, at the end of the day, you can always come back and watch this video. There are times where you'll feel like giving up, but those are the times where you'll shine the most. And you can shine even brighter if you subscribe to my channel. Just click the button below. Thank you so much for listening.